Today in our quick and easy workout series, we're going to just be with the rib cage. Some simple exercises to help you move your ribs better. I'm Lynn Bridgeford from Bios. Join me in a minute. The rib cage is an interesting structure because it's quite fixed at the upper part and quite free at the lower part. So we want to keep full movement to be able to bend to the side, to be able to reach up, to be able to move backwards and forwards, and to be able to twist. All of these movements need a good moving rib cage, as well as of course the breath and the connection through to the neck and the head and through to the lumbar spine. So we're just going to have a little wiggle to get moving side to side. We're going to reach the arms up and bring the shoulders down and take a few breaths to open the rib cage. If it's comfortable, you can open the heart and look up a little, otherwise just open the heart and look forwards. So we're getting that forwards movement, and then we're going to go backwards and forwards and backwards. I'll show you from the side. Reaching up, we're going to bring the rib cage forwards, the arms go back, and we'll bring the rib cage back. So we're lifting up and lengthening and coming forwards. Lengthen, depends how you call it, which one's forwards and back, and come back straight. We can either put the hands on top of the head or keep the arms up or interlink them, and we're just going to go to the side. So we're opening up the side of the rib cage, using the core to keep us balanced, and the other side, getting a sideways movement. Another way to open it up quite passively is to reach up, draw the shoulders down, and then we're going to reach through to the fingertips. So we're reaching all the way through the spine and through the rib cage, and bring it back down. It's a subtle movement and yet it's very effective. Reaching up through the rib cage and coming down, and reach up from the sitting bones right to the fingertips. Take a few breaths there, come back level and reach up again. And come back level. We're going to turn to face over the right. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to reach up. This time we've twisted the rib cage, so we're getting a different angle in the stretch. Reach up and reach up. Come back down, turn to face over the other side, and reaching up one side. It will be different each side, and the other one we have different organs underneath the rib cage. And reaching up from the sitting bones to the fingertips, and on the other side, and come back to the front. So if I mirror you, we have the liver here, we have the spleen here, we have the adrenals on top of the kidneys sitting just underneath the ribs at the back, we have the lungs, we have the heart in the middle. So all of these attachments of these organs attached to the rib cage with ligaments can make a difference. So we're going to press down, lift up, and have a little twist. So we're rotating through the spine and through the ribs, and notice what you feel all the way through the ribs. We're keeping the floating ribs tucking down, so we've got a nice straight back. And breathe into it and notice what happens in the feeling of the ribs. And come back to the front. We want to keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Press the hands down, lift up a little, and rotate from the base of the spine up, and the ribs will come with the spine. Breathing to help the release. And come back to the front. We can use the breath to expand the rib cage. Reaching up and coming down. So we breathe in and reach up, and come down. This is part of the pump breath as well. We can also do that with a gentle breath hold. So reach up, hold the breath, bring the arms down. Reach up again, hold the breath, bring the arms down, breathe out. So that's like the spice jar. When we've filled it up and we bang it a little, we get more space. So by holding the breath and bringing the arms down, we allow the air to settle down so we can take in a little more air. It's effortless. So we'll do it one more time. Breathe in, reach up, hold the breath, bring the arms down. Breathe in, reach up, and breathe out. We can use a little bit of resistance to work. So bring the ribs down and push away with the hands. So we're working on this side and stretching on the opposite side. So lifting up this side, contracting that side, letting the hand help you. So we've got lots of muscles between all the ribs. And we want to stretch them and we want them to work well. And the other side, lift up and contract on this side, stretch on this side, push away with the hand. So we're working and stretching at the same time. And this can pull into the back as well. And working that through. We can also do that with a twist. So take a gentle twist, bring this hand outside the knee. We're going to push down. So we're contracting on this side, stretching on that side. It won't move quite as far, but we're still working those muscles, using the arm to help us work all the intercostal muscles. Come to the other side, gentle twist and contract down to the hand on the floor, stretching the opposite side. It's a very subtle movement and very effective. We want to be gentle with the ribs. We want them to open comfortably. Cat-cow is very good for moving the ribs. So we start with hands under the shoulders, butt above the knees, nice straight spine. Going to lengthen through the spine, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, lift the head. And we'll arch the back, curl around the tailbone, curl around the chest, curl around the head. Lengthen through the spine, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, lift the head. Curl around the tailbone, curl around the chest, curl around the head. And again, lift the tailbone, lengthen, lift the chest, lift the head so the ribs are going along for the ride. Curl the tailbone, curl around the chest, curl around the head, come back to neutral, and we're going to stretch, reaching the arms forwards, bringing the body between the legs. If you need to sit on pillows, you can. So we're getting a good stretch all the way through the rib cage. Shoulder blades are drawing down. You might like to have a little wiggle. The focus is on the ribs. Few deep breaths and come up. We're never really working one part of the body in isolation. Good movement in the ribs, as well as affecting our breathing, affects the spine, the lower back, into the pelvis, up into the neck and the head, and it's important in our good overall posture. So get your ribs moving nicely. There was a few simple exercises to help you get better movement in your rib cage. Thank you so much.